morning, you guys. I actually just finished editing my vlog from yesterday. Well, it was the past few days. And I ended up just ending it early because it was like 35 minutes long, and usually my vlogs are only like 10 to 15 minutes. So I decided to just end it there, go ahead and start fresh today. I feel bad because I kind of ended it right after I had a little mini panic about posting stuff on Instagram, which of course went fine. You know, it's never about you guys. It's always me freaking out. Anyway, so I just heard the mail get dropped off, and I'm hoping it's more prints. So I'm going to go ahead and check that, and hopefully it's something exciting to show you guys. And then Adam is streaming right now. You might be able to hear him in the background. When he's finished, we'll go out to the studio because I have some things I want to share there. Yeah, and also I need to work. Yeah, let's go get the mail. Yay! It was indeed more prints, and of course when I opened the door, one of my neighbors was in their driveway, which is right next to our driveway. I don't think he saw me, but I was holding a camera filming, picking this up, so. Oh, to be a vlogger and live in town and also be an introvert. Okay, so this is one of the first houseplant prints, and it is after this guy. So this plant is a false shamrock. It was given to me by my mother-in-law for St. Patrick's Day this year, and I absolutely love it. So typically all the plants I have seem to be more rubbery leaved. They're hardier because I have been so scared of killing them, but this was a very delicate plant, and I was a little nervous about taking care of it, but so far it seems to be doing really well. It's got lots of little flowers, and this pot, we have a local flower shop just down the street from my house actually, and I saw this iron kettle, and I knew that I had to have it for one of my plants, and this one happened to fit perfectly. And the ladies there, one of them in particular, was like, oh, I was gonna get that. And I felt a little guilty, but she, of course, insisted that I should take it. And so I thought, when I made this, because I just am so inspired by this plant anyway. I think it's so cute. It's one of my favorites now. And so I just really wanted to draw it, and I thought I'm going to go ahead and take a few copies of these prints to the ladies at the flower shop, since, you know, the pot is from them, and I thought they might like that. So I might do that later today. Yeah, so I really love how this turned out. It of course is not it's not very realistic, but I don't really have a realistic style. Even whenever I go at something with a sense of realism, it doesn't happen, so. But yeah. Okay, so the post actually just came again, and they delivered the chipboard for my packing of these prints, and also another size of these really beautiful vintage looking damask, let's see if I can get to focus, damask craft paper. So in the past, when I've done prints, I have shipped them in these plastic cellophane bags, which I do still have a lot of these left over, so I'm going to work my way through my stash of those. But if I can help it, I don't want to restock those. I would really like to ship things in a little bit more of an eco-friendly packaging. So for charms, there's only so much I can use that's recyclable. Like, it is important to me that everything arrives in perfect condition, and sometimes plastic is just the way to do that. But for the prints, because most of them will be shipping in rigid mailers, I don't have to use as much plastic, I don't think. So the hope is that this will be a really cheerful package for you guys to open and pull out your prints. This is the 8x10, and the other sizes I'll have are 8x8 and 5x7, and then the recipe cards, of course, are 4x6. So yeah, but then the other thing that came in the mail today were these portfolios. I have not had a portfolio folder since I was in college, I was an art major for like a semester, so there's no need to be impressed. But anyway, you had to have a portfolio whenever you were applying to art schools. So I have no idea even where that portfolio went, but I do know it was huge. It was about the size of a large suitcase. But anyway, what I've been using as a portfolio folder for several years now is an Incredibles folder that I stole from Will after preschool. So I have all of my artworks stashed in here, some of Adam's too. And yeah, I really want to have a way, this isn't mine, to display and keep safe my original pieces. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to transfer these over. All right, so I'm going to do that really quick. It feels really nice to have everything in a folder. I've never really done that for my artwork, so that feels kind of nice. I am thinking about bringing these two paintings back into the shop. Well, back into the shop. I never put them in the shop. This one would be 5x7 and 8x10, and I think this one can only be 8x10. Let me know if that's something that you guys would be interested in. These are my nieces and nephew. And my kids. And Pippa. Hi, Pippa. So yeah, that feels good. That feels good to be done. Off. And then I have a whole nother one for my new work. So, yay. Excuse you. Hello. Ows. Ow. Why? Why with the claws? No. Let's not attack the thing that I just did. Oh, you. Oh, she's so mean. She's so mean. So I've got the flower shop ladies all squared away. These two were just some cardboard that I had already, but this is the chipboard and it fits perfectly. So I'm very happy about that. I put one in my portfolio so that I have that to look at and reference. And then the rest are for you guys. So I believe there are 6 left. And yeah, I hope you love them. I just got back from taking the prints to the flower shop and they were so happy. They gave me lots of hugs. So if you're watching this, I'm really glad you liked them. And yeah, now I'm going to get some orders sculpted. I'm all flushed because they made me blush, but I will recover. But yeah, that felt good. So, okay, I'm going to go to work. So if you can't tell by the pile behind me, I finished packing orders for the day, so that feels really good. And now I'm going to put the labels on the orders, and after that I'm going to respond to an email that my friend Cherie sent me a while ago. Sorry, Cherie. It has been on my list to get back to her, and so I'm just going to take 5-10 minutes, respond to her, and then I'm going to maybe go to the antique shop. There's one here in town that I've wanted to go to for quite some time, and I really want some special photo props, vintage photo props for these art prints that I'm getting in. So yeah, I hope I find something. I hope it's decently priced, because I don't really want to spend too much on photo props, and yeah, I'm pretty excited to go check it out.
There's my eyes.
Good job, girl.
They're circles.
So the recipe cards just came in. I am so pleased with how these turned out. I made 2 designs to start, and this one is the sweet recipe design, and it's got bees, a place for the recipe, ingredients, instructions, and then on the back there's a little bee and some more space for you guys to put some extra notes. It looks like I already spilled coffee on this one, so this one's mine. But yeah, they're just really, really sweet. Let's see if I can get it to focus. He's eating some cake, and a little cup of tea, and this one is having some pollen. And then this one is the savory, and it is a bunch of little mice, and they are making I was looking at ingredients for a mushroom souffle. So we have eggs and some cheese, some herbs, some mushrooms, onion, and then down here is the little chef. He's reading the ingredients. He has little footprints leading up there. Up here we have little mouse getting some ingredients, and then just a couple peppers. And then when you turn it around on the back, he finished his souffle. So I have been spending a few minutes testing the cards out. So when I made these, I was really nervous that my lines were too spaced out. And so with this one, I took one of my recipes and just like tried to make it half lines, and it was definitely too crowded. I'm really glad that I went ahead and did the lines the way that I did them. This recipe that I wrote down is for our spicy ramen, and it's actually a pretty big recipe, so it actually took both sides for the ingredients. Of course, for smaller recipes that don't have 1,000 spices and different vegetables in them, that will be plenty of room for your ingredients. So I hope that you guys like these. They are pretty thick and they are uncoated, so as you can see there's no sheen, so you can write on them perfectly well. I used just a really cheap ballpoint pen. I don't think it's even brand name. I mean, there's nothing special about it, and it went on fine. Yeah, these are just super special. I cannot wait to make some for Christmas and Thanksgiving. I'm really, really pleased with these, and I cannot wait to put them in the shop. I got a pretty good stack of them. They would have just came, so they're still in their wrapping, but I got a pretty good stack of them. I think I'm going to sell them in bunches of 5. I thought about doing bunches of 5 and bunches of 10, but I figured if someone wants 10, they'll just get 2 bunches of 5, so we'll keep things simple. And oh, I just love these so much, and I hope that you guys do too. Hey guys, it is now Friday, and it's now Friday, and I have a very busy day ahead of me. I need to get some photos taken of all the products, the new charms, and the artwork. I also am doing a new thing with my hair right now because my sisters and I all have curly hair, and my hair has just been complete mess. And so my sister suggested I start using this curling serum and letting it dry all the way before I put it in a braid, which is not easy for me. So anyway, I just had some more prints arrive in the mail, which I'm very excited about. I'm going to show those to you. I have to take some product photos for my charms, which I think I'm going to put in the shop tomorrow night, along with the prints, I hope. So I'm going to get all of that ready, move some stuff around, and show you what I've got going on. So this also came in the mail, and those of you that play Animal Crossing will know that this is Dom. And sad story this week, my son is obsessed with Animal Crossing, He accidentally told Dom to leave his island. Adam and I spent the whole day, because he was hysterical. He was just crying. We spent the whole day while he was at school trying to figure out how to make this villager not leave, and we just couldn't do it. So he had to say goodbye to Dom. We have no idea how to get him back. There's no amiibo card for Dom, but I was able to find a plush toy. So I think what I'm gonna do is later this afternoon I'm gonna write a note from Dom to Will and say that he decided to move into our house from the island. I'm not sure if Will will buy it, but I think he'll still be excited. But thank goodness for fixes like this. I have absolutely no idea what I want to use for the background for this guy. The light is not great, and this is casting too big of a shadow. Maybe if I turn... Okay, now we're gonna go to the studio and steal one of Adam's guitars. So now I need to sit down here, sort the prints, figure out how many are going into the shop. I need to figure out how many are going into the shop, how many we're sending to family. I know that Will wants a Pokey the Possum, and Rory wants a Detective Mouse. And I have a frame for Rory. I need to go to the store and get a frame for Will real quick. So yeah, that is the plan. It is already almost lunchtime, so I really need to hurry it up because I also need to finish up some orders. So today is a very busy day. Okay, so it's after 5, I think now. I finished your orders. They are in the shop, they're in the oven. If you can hear that ticking, that's what that is. That's my oven. So now I'm going to go ahead and work on the orders that are already ready to go, that weren't pre-orders or anything. And I'm also going to, I have a couple recipients that want some prints, that are, you know, family friends, and so I'm going to get that. Oh, and my mom wants some recipe cards, so I'm going to get that going, which is a really great opportunity for me to kind of get a feel for the packaging that I bought for these, which I don't know if I did mention. Almost everything I use to package these is recyclable. I'm pretty sure. It's not made of recycled materials. Those were just too expensive, and I just couldn't justify the purchase for those right now, especially with something that is new to my shop. I'm just not making enough back yet to justify more expensive shipping materials, but they are all recyclable. That's a weird word, isn't it? It sounds weird, but anyway, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get that going. I am really looking forward to the weekend and to relaxing tonight, but we're not quite there yet. It's probably going to be a late night. I also wanted to show you guys what I get to look at every day while I'm working. This is a puzzle my mom put together for me, and it is, oh my gosh, if you could see it in person. There is so much to look at. We have candles, and she's reading a book, and there's a kitty sleeping, and there's a doggy sleeping, and something yummy to eat, and she was scrapbooking. There's a fire going over here. Just this really cozy, like, sunset view. It's just wonderful. I love it so much. She's wearing what I like to think are mohair knitted socks. So yeah, the fluorescent lights are really leaving a glare on it, but I love this, so I had to put it right above my desk. So it's just after 8, and I think I'm gonna leave this vlog here for the night. I got pretty much all of my orders packaged, and I'll be dropping them off first thing in the morning, and then what I didn't get done I'll be finishing tomorrow. So I didn't quite make it all the way into the I didn't quite make it with no work into the weekend, but that's okay because I do have my update tomorrow anyway, and at least everything is mostly done. So, but I'm going to watch some vlogs, maybe either draw or cast on a new pair of socks for Will. I haven't decided which, and I might start editing this vlog, but Thank you all so much, as always, for your support and your kind words and your comments. Even if I don't get to respond to all of them, I try, but even if I don't get to respond to all of them, I really love reading them. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. Good night.